Hi, welcome back. We have 3 more videos and we'll be finished with the semester. Let's look at trees and decision trees. There was discussion during our lecture about different types of trees, if they're going to be classification or if they're going to be, let's see if I can figure it out. And we were looking at regression. Classification versus regression trees. Next semester is our class for the regression, and we'll be doing quantitative research. It'll be quite a lot of information going on, but they are confusing to be able to read and to understand to the common people. So we are going to look at fast and fugal trees as the goal. When I started this part for assignment 14, the information that I had saved in assignment 13, I thought was kind of funny because I only selected 2 columns. I had age and crime because that's what I focused on last video for housing. So my decision tree, the professor had theirs and his, and unlike his tree, my tree only shows 3 parts. So depending on the age of the home, will put you in one of 2 categories. Now, our professor had 3 categories where I only have 2 categories, and I had stuck with that because that's what data, the data visual widget in orange suggested would be the best for this data. So I found that kind of funny, so I reran the information, changed it, and came up with this one with all of this information here. Our target variable is going to be the cluster. We put it in the tree. These have pretty few parts to them, but we can make that smaller yet. This is a pretty good sized decision tree. We can see the different sections. It doesn't take very long. I noticed that the depth over here is unlimited, so if I change it to 4 levels, it makes it fast and furious quickly to make the tree a lot smaller. But we can continue with the unlimited to begin with. This is the pollution rate. So if the pollution is greater than 0.75 or 83.7%, then the next category, this is going to show the most important category that Orange decided. The next category shows pupil to teacher ratio. Depending on the track of housing that information is talking about. So if the pollution is low, then you're going to be in C1. However, if the pollution is greater than, you're going to be in C2, but not necessarily. So there's more to the decision tree to find out. Once you go to student to teacher ratio, then it goes back to pollution, which I thought was interesting. And then age of the house determines which category you're in as well. MDVE. Let me see. I had that here on my phone because I had taken a picture of the chart before I started this video. And it says that the MDV stands for the median values of owners occupied housing on that tract. So this is the median value. So we go from deciding if you are in C1 or C2 categories divided by the amount of pollution. The higher the pollution, we don't know where you're at. So we went to parent to teacher ratio, pupil to teacher ratio, and we went back again to the pollution rate. If the pollution rate was lower, then you go again to C1, and then the median of the home, and then the age of the home determines if you're C1 or 2 at the bottom. So it's a lot more than this first one that I made, which kind of cracked me up. But we can also make this tree smaller or even smaller just by changing the levels, the depth of the video, of the decision tree. And this is much easier to decide where we're going to live, if we're going to live with high pollution or low pollution. And if it is low pollution, boom, we're already in category 1. If it's higher pollution, we're going to decide about the parent to student to teacher ratio, and then we're going to go back to the pollution factor. And if that wasn't enough deciding factors, we still weren't sure, then we're going to go to the age of the home. So unlimited, stuck with the age of the home. So great way to look at a lot of information quickly. And that'll be all for assignment 1 on the housing with the decision tree. Thank you for watching.